sports fans, and welcome to the OU Football Preview Show. I'm Heath, with me Al Eschbach, and we are at Bar Chichetti here in Deep Deuce in Oklahoma City. An exciting bar, great place to come. They got the biggest big screen in Oklahoma City. You can watch your favorite sporting event, great food, great drink specials, and a Sunday brunch to die for, all at Bar Chichetti here in Deep Deuce. Al, we've got the game that we've all been waiting for coming up, but the tables are a little turned this year.
Yeah, Oklahoma State favorite going into the game, and they should be. Oklahoma's all during the year, they have questions on offense, questions on defense. Going into this game, there's huge questions on offense.
You know, and OSU's got the second-ranked defense in the country. They're playing really, really well. Their offense is coming around. Look like a team on the rise. OU, on the other hand, somewhat struggling. The defense looks to be playing a little bit better now with everybody healthy and coming back, but the offense has not been playing up to its potential.
Well, it shows you experience at quarterback. I mean, Caleb, when he first got in there, he's going to be a good player in the future, no doubt about that. He's going to be a terrific player, but to throw this on his plate right now, he's struggling.
Well, you know, I mean, and like you said, there's a lot that they've thrown on his plate, and he's shown that, you know, he's regressed a little bit. His youth has been showing, especially on the road, which is my concern this week. At Baylor, he was a little bit uncertain in his play, and it trickled all the way down through the line and all that. But, you know, that's why they play on Saturday, and it tips off 6:30. You like 6:30 kickoff?
Absolutely, yeah.
The place is going to be crazy in Stillwater.
It's going to be nuts up there.
They're going to be spending a lot of time at Joe's and at the stable there before the game.
It'll be a happening up there.
It will be. Hey, we are at Bar Chichetti here in Deep Deuce in Oklahoma City. Great place to come, great food, big screen TVs for your favorite sporting event, and a Sunday brunch that is the most unique in Oklahoma City. You have to just go to barchichetti.com and find out those Sunday brunch. It changes each Sunday, so go and find out about that fantastic Sunday brunch. We'll be right back after this.
EDS Paintless Dent Repair is your one-stop shop for auto body repair. Whether it be from hail damage, dents, scratches, or even glass replacement and repair, we can accommodate all your needs. Locally owned and operated since 2005, EDS Paintless Dent Repair is here for you. Give us a call at 405-476-1763 or go to edspaintlessdentrepair.com.
1978, before the internet, before cell phones. That's when Basie's Roofing was founded. A lot has changed since then, but what hasn't is Basie's commitment to helping customers just like you deal with damage to their roofs and home after a storm. You never pay up front, and there's absolutely zero risk. It's been that way since 1978. Now maybe we're a little old-fashioned, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, give us a call.
Basie's Roofing, the name you can trust.
You're looking for a great tasting club special at your favorite golf club or bar, ask for a Oklahoma club special made with Prairie Wolf vodka, distilled right here in Oklahoma in Guthrie, Oklahoma. That's Prairie Wolf Distillery, Guthrie, Oklahoma.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
Let me talk about one of my favorite places in Deep Deuce to eat and drink, and that's Bar Chichetti. Bar Chichetti with a great menu, and they're featuring a wonderful brunch. If you haven't had brunch yet at Bar Chichetti, you got to do it. It's available on Sundays. Wonderful new menu for brunch, and it is inventive and creative, and it changes every week. So if you're looking for a great place for a brunch, Bar Chichetti on Northeast 2nd in Deep Deuce, great place to go for brunch. And during the week, they have great dinner specials as well as drink specials every day at Bar Chichetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. Also, they have the biggest big screen in Oklahoma City to watch your favorite sporting events. So if you're looking for food, drinks, and sports, go to Bar Chichetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. Hey, if you want to follow us along and see our show online, we have a YouTube channel, we have Facebook channel, and we have Twitter. So if you're looking to follow us during the game, Twitter would be the way to go. If you're looking for our show, YouTube and Facebook all have access to our show, and we have them on the channel. So on the big screen, follow us and be a part of the OU football preview show with Al Eschbach and Rick Heath. And welcome back, OU football preview show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Bar Chichetti here in Deep Deuce, Northeast 2nd Street, just up from Bricktown in Oklahoma City. Great place to come. Hey, unique drink specials featuring Wander Folk Spirits right here. Wander Folk Spirits, distilled by Prairie Wolf Distillery in Guthrie. Great thing to come in and try the Wander Folk Spirit drink specials here at Bar Chichetti. They are great. They are wonderful. That's what they are. They're wonderful spirit. Wander Folk Spirits. Okay, Al, last week I named you head coach of the University of Oklahoma and asked you what you would do, all right? I have an equally good position I'm going to put you in this year, in this week. You are Sherlock Holmes, and you're in search of the OU offense. I want you to find where the OU offense has gone.
Well, because inexperienced at quarterback, it's gone down. I mean, only 8 passes completed. Lincoln Riley could execute great plays, but if they don't execute the players, it's, man, you know, I don't know what they can do. I don't know if this with Caleb is also going to come back right away.
Well, you know, you mentioned in the first segment they've put so much on his plate. Is it something that they can simplify perhaps and help, or against a good defense like OSU's, if you simplify, you're playing into their hands?
Without a doubt. Yeah. With that kind of defense, I don't think you can simplify it.
Well, you know, so then you got to hope, because to me, Caleb Williams, he showed so much promise, and he's still got a lot of promise. Like you said, he's going to be an outstanding quarterback, but he's showing his youth. Because when they drop Iowa State, for instance, Baylor, for instance, they gave him constant different looks every play.
And what he has to do a lot is take off. Make a broken play into something good.
You know, and I think that's his strength, obviously.
Yes.
That's his strength. And that's the one thing you can't scheme. As good as Jim Knowles is, who is the defensive coordinator at OSU, as good as his scheme is, he can't scheme for a broken play quarterback scramble.
No. So that's what they have to do that and use his legs. And they got to run the ball. You have to run the ball.
And running the ball, I mean, Kennedy Brooks has to be involved. I'm not sure that Caleb Williams shouldn't be equally involved in that.
I agree. I totally agree.
You know, now that's got to be on those read options. For the most part, he's handing off. But if you'll notice against Iowa State, they'll read option, they delay a little bit in the backfield, and then they'll sweep back this way. When he hands the ball off, they've got the guard and the tackle pulling. Well, that's great, except if he keeps it, on this side, there's only one guy to beat. If Caleb Williams can get on that side, his strength is running.
That's going to be the key. I really think the quarterback run game. If Oklahoma can win the game, they have to really be good in the quarterback run game.
Now, the only other thing I see on there is that, to me, he was dropping back and he wasn't able to go through his progressions in passing. He was losing kind of where he was in those progressions, and he was uncertain of when to pull the trigger and his timing.
And that's the second straight game we've seen that.
Yes. All right, so I think that's going to be the same thing Saturday, but I think what you need to do if you're Lincoln Riley, and of course, I'm just guessing here, but I'm thinking Lincoln Riley might know a little more than I
think,
do.
yeah, he's pretty sharp.
Maybe a little bit more. But, you know, make it a little simpler for him. You know, design some plays where he knows where he's going to go with the ball depending on what the defense is doing.
I think the question is going to be if he can't move it, do they put Rattler in the game?
Well, okay, and I have no problem. And Lincoln Riley will be the first to tell you if Caleb is struggling and I need a spark, I'm going to put Rattler in.
Well, a veteran. He's a veteran, so.
Well, yeah, and we've seen what he can do. He's got a great arm. He knows how to go through his progressions, and I don't think he rattles because of his experience.
Yeah, I mean, this is his third year in college.
Yes. And we were talking on the way up to Bartichetti. Kyler, Baker, Jalen, those guys were all veterans. Baker was the third-year guy when he started doing well for OU. Kyler was the third-year guy when he started doing well for OU. Jalen was the fourth-year guy. So it takes that experience, to see everything and digest it and react.
And feel comfortable.
Yes, and feel comfortable and not, and start getting quick
pressing.
feet.
Yeah.
Not getting quick feet. So, I think it's on Lincoln to put together a game plan to make it simpler where he doesn't have to get back there, drop back 5 seconds, 6 seconds, because he's not going to have that much time against OSU.
No, he's not. No, their pass rush, they fly all around the place.
And so he's going to have to get back there and pull the trigger and go in the right spot in a fairly quick fashion. Hey, we are at Bartichetti here in Deep Deuce in Oklahoma City, just up from Bricktown. Bartichetti, featuring Wanderfolk Spirit, Wanderfolk Gin, Wanderfolk Vodka, and Moses Bourbon. It's a great new bourbon. You got to try it. All distilled by Wanderfolk Spirits of Guthrie, Oklahoma. We'll be right back after this.
EDS Paintless Dent Repair is your one-stop shop for auto body repair. Whether it be from hail damage, dents, scratches, or even glass replacement and repair, we can accommodate all your needs. Locally owned and operated since 2005, EDS Paintless Dent Repair is here for you. Give us a call at 405-476-1763 or go to edspaintlessdentrepair.com.
You know what? We really should call Basie's Roofing about that repair. We only have a certain amount of time with the insurance company.
Yep.
Have you seen my phone anywhere?
Hi, I'm here about the roof repair.
How did you do that?
I already contacted Basie's this morning.
There's no better time than now to have your roof inspected. Contact Basie's today and a fast, friendly professional will be right over.
Basie's Roofing, the name you can trust.
If you're looking for a great tasting club special at your favorite golf club or bar, ask for a Oklahoma club special made with Prairie Wolf vodka, distilled right here in Oklahoma in Guthrie, Oklahoma. That's Prairie Wolf Distillery, Guthrie, Oklahoma.
At Laser Light Skin Clinic, our most popular treatment is now more affordable than ever. Right now, you can save up to 50% on Cool Sculpting, the #1 choice for non-invasive fat reduction. Our flexible treatment plans allow you to choose the option that is perfect for you. Focus on a single problem area or revive your life with a fresh new you. These are real results. For your personal Cool Sculpting consultation, call Laser Light Skin Clinic today. A new you awaits.
Let me talk about one of my favorite places in Deep Deuce to eat and drink, and that's Bartichetti. Bartichetti with a great menu, and they're featuring a wonderful brunch. If you haven't had brunch yet at Bartichetti, you got to do it. It's available on Sundays. Wonderful new menu for brunch, and it is inventive and creative, and it changes every week. So if you're looking for a great place for a brunch, Bartichetti on Northeast 2nd in Deep Deuce, great place to go for brunch. And during the week, they have great dinner specials as well as drink specials every day at Bartichetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce. Also, they have the biggest big screen in Oklahoma City to watch your favorite sporting events. So if you're looking for food, drinks, and sports, go to Bartichetti, Northeast 2nd Street in Deep Deuce.
EDS Paintless Dent Repair is your one-stop shop for auto body repair. Whether it be from hail damage, dents, scratches, or even glass replacement and repair, we can accommodate all your needs. Locally owned and operated since 2005, EDS Paintless Dent Repair is here for you. Give us a call at 405-476-1763 or go to edspaintlessdentrepair.com.
And welcome back. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Bar Chichetti. There's a great series of restaurants by Hal Smith, and the newest concept, and I say newest, it's a couple years old now, Jams, Neighborhood Jams. Al, we've been there many times. It's a great place. It's primarily breakfast, lunch. They're open 6:30, close at 2:30, but golly, what great food. Neighborhood Jams. They've got 3 locations now, one in Norman on Main Street next to the railroad tracks, one at 150th and North Penn in Oklahoma City, and the new one in Midtown. It's called the Boulevard area, right in Midtown by St. Anthony's Hospital. It's a great new location. If you're around Neighborhood Jams, you got to stop in, get some great breakfast items, lunch items, because it is unique. Neighborhood Jams, 3 locations in the metro. Al, we talked in the first segment that tables have changed a little bit. The first of the year, OU's offense was just humming along, boom, 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 averaging 40-something points a game, and the defense was struggling. They had some injuries, they had some uncertainty. I mean, they made Tulane look great. They made, lots of quarterbacks look great. And now, though, they've got guys back, they've got more mature, they've got better experience, and they played well against Iowa State.
They played really well. They were flying all over the place. I thought, as far as aggression, that was the best defensive game of the season.
They held Iowa State, which has got a pretty good offense. Now, obviously, they're struggling because you can see their record. But they still were scoring on a lot of people, and they held them to 159 total yards through 3 quarters.
Yeah, They again, getting Jalen Redmond back, you can see what that. Not only got a star coming back, but it helped moving Isaiah Thomas outside when you got Jalen Redmond back.
Well, that's where he's more free.
Absolutely,
he's more free. You got Benito on the other side. You got Perrion Winfrey, who delivered one of the most vicious hits.
Oh my goodness!
What? I say vicious. I mean, it was a completely legal. He led with his shoulder, but I mean, he put a hit on Purdy, and Purdy was pretty purdied. He wasn't very purdy at that point. But the defense is playing better, and OSU's offense has been sporadic.
Yeah, it's pedestrian, to say the least. They got a good Warren's a good running back. Now, Sanders has played, he's not turning the ball over, and I think that's huge.
That's a huge difference for him because the first of the season, the reason why the OSU offense was sputtering is because they were turning it over.
Yeah.
And so now that I think Mike has took a look at that offense and said, okay, let's simplify it a little bit for him, even though he's a third-year guy. Let's simplify it a little bit and he's gotten more confidence. And so now it's still not explosive, but it's winning football.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And when you got a great defense like they do, you don't have to take a lot of chances.
So that's the difference right now. We've got an OU offense that is struggling against the second-ranked defense in the country that's really, really playing well with a lot of confidence, being guided by one of the best defensive coordinators and maybe one of the best assistants in the country in Jim Knowles. I mean, that looks like a mismatch right there.
Yeah, the job Jim Knowles has done this year is amazing. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, he's taking the guys that
experienced guys.
Some of them, 2 of them are 6-year guys. 4 of them are 4-year guys. 6 of them are third-year guys. And I think there's only 2 guys with under 2 years experience in that entire defense. So OU's offense is going to have to come up with some way to make yards because if they can't run the ball, that OSU defense is going to come at them and eat them up.
And they're going to get big plays on offense, OU is.
Yeah, and the big plays is not necessarily a 50-yard pass.
No.
Because there may be instances where they see the lineup and they're coming after the quarterback and they can see it on the line of scrimmage and Mims is out there and he goes, hey, here we go. And you turn Mims loose, Hazelton loose and tell him to just go deep, Mario Williams, and let's get after it. But you can't sit back there 5 seconds anymore against.
No, you'll get killed. Absolutely get killed.
So, they're sitting here, defense against defense. Looks like it's going to be a tough tough, struggling offensive game to me. Hey, we are at Bar Cicchetti, and we'll be right back after this. And welcome back. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Bar Cicchetti. One of the most unique bars and restaurants here in the Deep Deuce, Bricktown area. Bar Cicchetti, they really want to be unique with their menu, with their drinks. They have wonderful drink combinations featuring wonderful spirits, and the menu is unique. They are a French-styled new wave cooking here at Bar Cicchetti, and so the brunch menu features that. So each time you come in, it'll be different and equally as impressive each and every brunch and each and every time you visit Bar Cicchetti. Al, you have a vast reservoir of knowledge I want to tap into about OU OSU. Not many times has OSU been higher ranked than OU going into this.
No, you're right. I mean, 2011 they were when Whedon was there.
Yeah.
What was it, 2014? Was that the one that Blake Bell came in and won the game? OSU was favorite in that game.
Yeah, and then before that, there was only one other one. 2004, I think, was the other one that was in the. But in the last 10 years, there's only been 2 times that OSU's been favored. But this is always. I mean, now OU has won 6 in a row, and so those are the kind of things that you think, well, this is a domination. Well, it hasn't been easy. Only a couple of those wins have been a dominant wins. But this time OSU, it appears to have the advantage.
Well, although Lincoln Riley wants to remind everybody, hey, we're 10-1.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and I'm guilty of this. I mean, I've been, talking doom and gloom about this team because the offense hasn't done very well. They're still 10-1.
Yeah.
They win for Saturday. And they have a chance to win the Big 12 championship.
And get into college football playoffs.
And get into the playoffs. I mean, that is still there.
Right.
As much as guys like me, talk about, oh, golly, how in the world are they ever going to do this?
Yeah.
They're still 10-1 and have a chance, if they win out, to be in the college football playoffs.
So,
now, have they played all that well?
No.
But they can.
Yeah.
And in this day and age in college football, nobody's really except Georgia.
I think Ohio State's really good.
Well, Ohio State's like a freight train going, woo, woo, here we come. And they got all the momentum.
Yeah, big time.
They got big time momentum. They got, they're learning
great
how to
quarterback.
play with the quarterback play, and they've got the athletes. They've always had the athletes, and so now those two are the ones that are really, and Alabama is going to be around somewhere, no matter what, unless they just really get drilled by Georgia. They're going to be proponents for being in the Final Four. But OU overall, even though they haven't had the type of season people expected offensively or defensively, they still have everything in front of them.
The biggest problem I see is the inexperience at quarterback.
Yeah, and I don't know how many we can't describe it any more succinctly in that you can't give a kid experience.
And on a stage like this, which is going to be the biggest in his career.
Well, and he didn't do well on the road at Baylor.
No.
He didn't look well at all on the road at Baylor.
First half against Kansas, he didn't look good.
And this is going to be the craziest
atmosphere
that anybody's ever seen, much less a freshman.
Yeah.
It would be tough for an experienced quarterback. I still think it's going to be, come down to who runs the ball better. If OSU can run the ball and that will allow Spencer Sanders to be comfortable back there, then OSU more than likely will win the game, okay? If OU, on the other hand, can run the ball and keep out of 3rd and long. On the way up here, you were talking about that's the biggest problem.
What were they, 1-10 in 3rd down conversions?
Yes.
They're horrible last game.
Yes.
Horrible.
And there have been
can't
all year.
do that.
They have been all year.
Yeah.
So, that's one of the things they can't get into, and that's why you have to be able to run the ball to a certain extent Saturday. So, my estimate is I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's 24-21 OSU.
I'm going to go 21-17 OSU.
I mean, you and I both agree it's going to be a low-scoring
Absolutely,
game. It's
yeah.
going to be defense. I mean, that wouldn't even been the score at the first quarter, most of these matchups.
Yeah, who could have imagined this,
But
right?
now it's where it is. I mean, the defenses have caught up either to the offenses or the offenses.
The quarterbacks aren't as good.
That's what I'm saying.
In the league.
Or the quarterbacks aren't as good as they have been in the past.
No doubt.
So, now Caleb Williams certainly has room. But, you mentioned earlier, I would not be surprised if OU ends up winning, that Spencer Rattler doesn't have a hand in that.
That's going to be the key.
That's going to be the key. Hey, we'll see you next time here on the OU Football Preview Show.